Hello, I'm JC and welcome to Dad Bod with JC. Just exercising for about 60 minutes, an hour. I started this about 3 weeks ago. Every night coming to you live and recording it too, posting on YouTube. But the idea is I really wasn't exercising a whole lot before all this. And on day 1 through 7, I injured myself like 2, 3, maybe 4 times. So, I really needed to do some exercise. I'm exercising now every day for 3 weeks. I'm not getting hurt anymore. Fantastic. I'm starting to build a little bit of muscle underneath all this. So today I'm going to work on chest and arms exercises. So I guess I'm going to stretch my chest and do some work with dumbbells for arms and chest. Outside of that, unless you have any comments to throw in the chat, I'll get started with the arm and chest exercises I have planned here. Let's see. All right, I'm going to get started with a double arm stretch for the chest. So a double arm stretch for the chest. Okay, so this guy, just stand up with feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent for balance. Bring your arms apart, put them out in a T shape kind of, and then stretch them behind you. Stretch them. Press your shoulders back, press your hands back, and just get you a nice double arm stretch behind you. Once you get to where you're going with the stretch, you're going to hold for 12 counts. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly release. So I'm slowly releasing that stretch. Gonna shake it out a little bit. And I'm feeling good. I've done these exercises before. The first time around, I had to take a lot of time in between these sets. Right now, I feel pretty good, so I'll just go for the next stretch. So again, I get my feet shoulder width apart, bring my hands up in a T, and stretch my shoulders back, my arms go back until I get a nice comfortable stretch across my chest. And once I get to where I'm going, I'm going to count for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That felt great. Hopefully you're following along too. It's a great way to just start off with a stretch because we're going to be doing weights pretty soon here. I'm going to be doing weights, so hopefully you will be too. One more set of the double arm stretch. I'm going to shake out my shoulders a little bit and get ready for it. Bringing my arms out and pressing my shoulders back a little bit, pressing my arms back a little bit, using my feet for any little adjustments I need to do for my posture. I guess my head should be up in the neutral position. I hadn't really been paying much attention to that, but it's probably best if it's straight up and in a neutral position. And I'm going to hold this for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. If you can deepen your stretch, do it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's it for 3 sets of the double arm stretch. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, thanks for the likes. I got a lot of likes there. Really do appreciate that. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever works best on wherever you're watching this. Next set of stretches for me is the double arm stretch for the chest with the arms behind my back. So it's a similar situation. My feet are shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. I'm going to grab both my hands behind my back and then stretch my shoulders back. So the only difference is instead of my arms being wide to either side, I'm holding my hands together behind my back, and I'm going to stretch my shoulders back on this, holding for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, deepening my stretch, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done for that set. I'm going to do 2 more sets of that before moving on. All right. Well, in between sets, I'm going to kick my legs out a little bit too. I'm not doing any leg work here that I can see, but I'm going to keep my legs loose too. I have a few seconds here. All right, getting back to the bind. So I've taken a few yoga classes, and whenever you grip your hands together, they call it a bind. So grabbing my hands behind my back, relaxing my shoulders, and then stretching my shoulders back for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And releasing. One more set left on that. So yeah, my shoulders are feeling a lot looser. I'm getting a little bit of a stretch on my biceps as well as part of this. I mean, if you're looking to stretch, if you want to do other stretches while I'm doing these stretches, feel free. Just follow along or do your own thing. It's all good. There's no grades at the end, I hope. In any case, I'm ready for my third set of the double arm stretch for the chest with arms behind my back. So I got my hands together behind my back. I'm engaging my core with this one. The other ones I engage my core a little bit. I'll engage my core from the get-go here. Getting my head up towards neutral, loosening my shoulders and then bringing my shoulders back behind me, stretching my chest out, putting my chest out. Once I get to where I'm going to be for my stretch, I'm holding for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm done. All right, so that's good for that set of stretches. I love this stretch, the wall stretch. I'm only going to do it 2 times here. I do these. I have these on a lot of my my lists because I like them so much. So for this one, I just go up to a wall at a 45-degree angle with my body. Bring up my elbow, press it against the wall with my fingers. My forearm and fingers pointing straight up, as you can probably see here. And then I use my feet to rotate out so that my shoulder has to give my whole shoulder a stretch. Once I find a good stretch, I bring my chin away from my shoulder to add to that stretch a little bit and count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly release. I always get a good stretch out of that, but when you get a good stretch, I gotta release slowly. I've released quickly from this from a good stretch, and I get like a shooting pain up through the muscles I was stretching. Never feels good. Haven't torn anything or anything like that, but I'm trying to stay away from the shooting pains. Okay, so the other arm you won't be able to see behind these bags, but it's pretty much the same thing. My elbows to the wall, my hands going straight up the wall, And here I use my feet to rotate away from my shoulder until I feel a good stretch. Once I feel a good stretch, I'll continue stretching it a little bit more, bring my chin around away from my shoulder, and then holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One thing you can do while you're doing these stretches is engage your core. I forgot to engage my core on those two. I'm going to engage my core on this next set of the wall stretch. So again, forearm to the wall, rotate out away from your shoulder until you feel a good stretch. No pain. Once I get to my stretch, I rotate further with my neck or my chin away from my shoulder. Once I feel a good stretch, I'm going to engage my core. So my core is as engaged as I'm going to be able to get it in this position. And I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing, nice and slow. I really felt a good stretch on that one. Engaging the core might help, and just, I don't know. It definitely does help in some way. I don't know how though. I'll think of something. Anyways, so last side here, elbow against the wall, using my feet to rotate my body away to give my shoulder a good stretch. Once I find the stretch with my body, I'm going to further stretch a little bit more with my chin rotating away from my shoulder. Now I'm going to engage my core. I'm going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. All right. Nice and slow. Okay. So that felt pretty good. Last one, last but not least, the doorway stretch for the chest. So here, you're going to want a doorway. So I have a doorway here. It's my laundry room. But luckily tonight it's not busy. It's usually busy and loud. Anyways, so in the doorway stretch, you stand about 6 inches in front of the doorway that you're going to use. So I'm about, let's call it 6 inches, who knows. And then you bring your hands, your arms straight up behind you, and use the doorway to stretch your chest out. So your arms are more or less straight up, maybe a little diagonally to either side. And then use your body to press your chest forward and give yourself a nice stretch. Engage the core, why not? The core is what I want to work on at this point anyways. And I'm going to hold this for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's one set. I got 2 more sets going on. Yeah, 2 more sets coming up. I'm going to shake this out for a quick second here, take a couple breaths, maybe take a sip of water, and keep going. All right, second set of doorway stretch for the chest. So again, I'm 6 inches in front of the doorway, roughly. Bringing my arms up and away a little bit, diagonally, tiny bit, not really a whole lot. And I'm holding, my arms are against the door frame here. And now I'm pressing forward with my chest, getting a nice stretch from my chest, engaging my core, and I'm going to hold this for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, that felt great. All right, Oh, I gotta stretch my back a teeny bit. So I've been doing all these forward chest stretches, and my back says, hey, I need a little stretching too. So I'll just give a little chest compression here to stretch out my back. That should be good enough for today. I'm not working out my back today, not much at least. Maybe the Dumbbell Fly will work out my back a little bit, but not a ton. One more set of the chest doorway stretches. So I'm about 6 inches in front of my doorway here. Arms straight up and slightly at an angle, I guess. Pressing my chest forward, engaging my core and holding this for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I got a good deep stretch there for my chest. I felt a nice stretch for my shoulder blades kind of bunching together. I think I'm going to have to add something here at the end to undo. I was doing a lot of compressing my back muscles. I'm going to have to add a stretch in here to decompress my back muscles a little bit. I'm not even sure how to do that. I'm just going to wing it for this go around. But I got to pencil that in. Actually, I'm going to get a pencil real quick. I can't find a pencil. In any case, I'll have to remember to pencil something in. All right. Next up is a dumbbell chest press. Now, I'm just going to press up the dumbbells. I'm going to be on my back. I'm going to press up the dumbbells like it was a bench press kind of deal. I'm just going to do it 8 times, but I'm going to do 4 sets of that. Last time I was using 5-pound weights and they ended up being too light for me, which is, I mean, 5 pounds is pretty light, but I hadn't felt the need to increase the weight of the weights I'm using until then. It took what, 20 days, something like that. So I went around and found some old 8-pound weights. So now my 8-pound weights are my max weights for my dumbbells down here, and I'll get to it. I'll do 8 reps and 4 sets of these things. On my back, it'll be like a bench press kind of deal with 8 pounds on each side. So here we go. I got the weights ready in about the bench press position and slowly pressing them up. This is almost not enough weight for me at this point, but I can still feel it, so I'm not going to complain. Got a lot of dust on it. I'll remember to dust it next time. In any case, so I'm going to do this for 8. Might as well engage my core while I'm at it. I need a ton of core work, so my core is not doing anything otherwise. So I'm going to do for 8, engaging my core. 7, 6, breathe, 2, 5, 4, 3. Really focusing in on my chest muscles and I guess my arm muscles that are contracting them to bring up the dumbbells. 2, 1, and done. All right. Okay, that was set 1. I got 3 more sets of that. Gotta take a breath. I think that went well. I'll review the recording and see if that went well. In any case, I'm gonna go to another set. For 8. Engage the core. 7, 6, 5. I can't engage my core for some reason. 4, 3. I'm really trying to engage my core, but I can't. 2, 1. Okay, there's a failure to engage core. I think what happened is I kicked my legs flat, and I didn't have any, like when my knees were up, I didn't have, like, I could do the crunch kind of position, but with my legs flat, I didn't have a way to engage my core. So I'm going to bring my knees up for the next set. I'm not really using my legs for anything, so I'm just a little curious why I really couldn't engage. There's nothing to engage. So I'll bring my knees up, I'll engage my core while I'm doing the dumbbell press. So 2 more sets of this. So I'm going to engage my core at this point. Yeah, there we go. I can engage a little bit now. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I could engage my core like this much. Like, I really couldn't focus in. I mean, I know my focus should be on my dumbbells, which I was focusing. I felt the weights go, basically make a horseshoe kind of shape right through my arms, from one end to my arm to the other, right across my chest. That I felt. But engaging my core, I thought I could have done it a little bit better. So I'll try it one more time with my next set. My knees will be up. I couldn't do anything with core engagement with my legs down, but with my knees up, I could feel at least a little bit. And one more set of these chest presses. Dumbbell chest press. So engaging my core now. Gonna press up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I completely lost track of my core. I engaged a teeny bit at the very beginning, and then the rest of it was just right in this horseshoe thing. Maybe engaging my core isn't important as part of that exercise, but I sure felt like I could have. I'll look into it a little bit. Maybe the internets have a better answer, or an answer, I should say. Okay, next up, there's another set of push-ups. Okay, so I warmed up this motion a little bit, and now push-ups. 8 push-ups, 4 sets. This is a little bit more challenging. My upper body weighs a bit more than 8 pounds. Gonna put my dumbbells away, but at least I got a little warm up with these chest presses. Gonna get ready for my push-ups here. I have room back there. Take a deep couple breaths. Get my wrists underneath my shoulders, more or less. And feet up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. The core use kind of comes with the territory of the push-ups. If your core isn't engaged, you won't be able to stay in form for the push-up. The core engagement is much easier there. That being said, I'm not 100% sure I did that push-up right. I'm actually pretty sure my form wasn't quite perfect. I am pretty sure that I'm doing it better now than I did 3 weeks ago when I started all this. So there's that. I should get up for take a couple breaths and get ready for 3 more sets of those little push-ups. Oh, I have some chats up here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Those are good tips. So the idea was to, when I was doing my dumbbell chest presses, I could help engage my core by lifting my legs up a teeny bit. There you go. I tried to bring my knees in. That sort of worked, didn't quite really. Next time I try it, I'll definitely lift my legs up a little bit and give that a go. I can see why that would work a lot better. Yeah, that's fantastic. I really appreciate that. Okay, next set of push-ups. Here we go. Really appreciate that, actually. So I got 8 more to go. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That was the second set. 2 more sets to come. Whew. Take a couple breaths. Cool, cool, cool. Looks good. Oh, let me see over here. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Thanks. Oh my goodness. I really do appreciate the encouragement. Yeah, I'm at like day 20 whatever, but there's a lot more days to come, hopefully. And as time goes on, things will get better for me. And if you're following along, they should for anyone who's following along. All right, third set for push-ups. Just doing 8. And down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more set of push-ups. Coming up. I need a couple breaths of air, a couple sips of water. Keep going. This is fantastic. I'm really enjoying doing this. I don't feel a whole lot of pressure. If I go to the gym, it's like, oh, I should be doing this, that, and the other. And but I'm getting a ton of help from the community. That's something I wasn't expecting, in all honesty. And it's really been fantastic. I do appreciate it. Okay. One more set, push-ups, just 8, and getting in my pike position, and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. That's it for the push-ups. Next up is the shoulder press. So for the shoulder press, I think I have like little light weights. I don't recall what weights I was using last time, but I'm going to start at least. I have 3 sets of these planned out. I'm going to at least start with the lightest set of weights I have here, which is the 3-pound weights, and work my shoulder press that way. For the shoulder press, I come out here, have my elbows out in a T, and my palms facing forward, and basically I'm just going to press up for 8, kind of meeting the dumbbells at the top. 7. My spine is pretty neutral. My head needs to be about neutral. And the dumbbells are going up and down in the same plane as my spine and my head, hopefully, and my arms. I think I'm at 6. I'll call it 6. 5. Engage my core for whatever reason. It's not really doing anything otherwise anyways. 4. 3, 2, 1. All right. So that is set 1 of the shoulder press. I'm going to go a little bit heavier on my next round. I don't know if I can do the slightly heavier ones for 2 more rounds, but I'm pretty sure I can do 1 more round. Let's see. Let me look at here. Okay, very nice. Okay, going slightly heavier, 5-pound weights. It's not a whole lot more, but it's a teeny bit more. Every little bit helps. So again, standing up straight, feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent for balance, and to prevent any injury to my knees for whatever reason. Bringing up my upper arms into a T shape. My palms are facing forward with my weights in hand, pressing up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that did feel good. I'm going to stick to this slightly heavier weight for the shoulder press. It's just 5 pounds. If you don't have anything at home, you can pick up like a book or anything that has a little bit of heft to it. You don't even need weights. You can just use your fists. Pretend they're like a weight. You'll probably end up needing to do a couple more reps. Okay, I've talked enough. I will continue on with my 3rd set of the shoulder presses. Bringing up my upper arms in the shape of a T, my palms facing forward with my weights up top. Pressing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, engaging my core. I hadn't been engaging my core for the last set. I lost my count. 3, let's call this 3, 2, 1. It's definitely best to engage the core for these exercises when you can, and it's really not doing anything else, so you might as well throw in a little bit of exercise. This is where I need the most work on anyway in my core area, so that's where I'm headed. A little bit more water. I think that's it for my shoulder presses for the moment. I'm going to shake it out. Next up is an Arnold Press. For that, I'll definitely go to 3-pound weights to get started. Oh, let me shake out my shoulders a little bit, my arms and shoulders. It's my shoulders that need to shake out the most right now. All right, there we go. A little shake there. So for the Arnold press, I guess I should start with the shoulder press. So with the shoulder press, my upper arms are out in a T-shaped formation, but the Arnold press starts with both my arms directly in front of me, with my palms facing towards me. So it actually incorporates the shoulder press in here. So the first thing that happens is you bring your arms out wide, and then you go straight into shoulder press from here and up for 1. So up, actually I'm going to call that 8. I'm only going to do 3 sets of these for 8, and back to the starting position. So that was 1. So I'm going to get going with a 2 here. And 3. and 4. I'm trying to keep my eyes on my form a little bit, and 5. And 6. Make sure both my arms are doing more or less the same thing. I lost my count again. I'll do 2 more. 1 and 2. I totally lost my count, and my shoulders are burning. They are burning. So I'm going to set my weights down for a sec and see what I can do to relieve the burn in my shoulders. I'm going to take a couple breaths of air. I'm going to dangle my shoulders a little bit because I still got 2 more sets of this Arnold press coming up. And the burn was very real. Burn's a good thing. I mean, it really felt like a muscle, like muscles were working burn. It wasn't like a ouch, I broke something burn. But okay, I'm ready for my next set of Arnold presses. So I'm going to start with basically the same position as the shoulder press, except now you bring your forearms in front of you, palms facing towards your face. This is the starting position for the Arnold press. Then bring them out wide for the shoulder press. Go up for the shoulder press for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, shoulders burning again. It's a good burn, nothing bad here. I'm gonna rotate my arms out like this in both directions, counterclockwise and clockwise. I'm really just trying to feed some whatever I need to feed into my shoulders. Is it blood? Is it oxygen? Is it lymph from the lymph nodes? Whatever it is I need to breathe into or take into my shoulders to relieve the burn. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just loosen my shoulders beneath me a little bit. Okay, I got 1 more set of the Arnold presses as I fling my sweat towards the camera. Okay, so 1 more set of the Arnold presses. So starting at the shoulder press position, I'm gonna rotate my arms in front of me so that my palms are facing towards my face, and I'm ready for to start the Arnold presses for 8. 7. 6. 5. I should have been engaging my core this whole time. 4. I'm going to engage my core now. 3. It's a little tougher with the core engaged. Got to keep my mind on a bunch of things. 2. And 1. And done with the Arnold presses. My shoulders are definitely warm. I wouldn't say they're on fire. I think I was using on fire earlier. Wasn't quite on fire, but it's definitely warm. My goodness. Okay, next up. Let's see. The Dumbbell Fly. So for the Dumbbell Fly, I'm just flying with his dumbbells. I'm going to use the 3-pound weights. I should probably be using the 5-pound weights, but after this group of shoulder work, I'm going to use it. I'm at least going to start with the 3-pound weights for the dumbbell fly. All right, here we go. Gonna find a nice spot here where I can spread my wings, so to say. So my arms are spread. I'm just gonna fly up for 8, 7, 6, 5. This is using a different set of muscles. 4. 3. Oh my goodness! Lifting my legs does make it easier to do the engage my core. 3. I think I already did 3. I'll do it again. 2 and 1. Okay. That was a bit of a learning experience. Dumbbell flies use different muscles than the shoulder presses and the Arnold press. I barely felt the shoulder muscles engaged there. It's more of a from here all the way through this horseshoe kind of deal, all the way from arm connecting through the chest. Kind of skipped the top of my shoulders, which is what I was working on before. Didn't know that. So for the next set of dumbbell flies, I'm going slightly a bit heavier with the 5-pound weights, and yeah, feeling good about that. All right, here we go. We learn something every day. So here we go. Dumbbell flies for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That felt better. I did feel some. I did feel something on both sides. I'm almost ready to go to slightly heavier weight than these 5-pound weights, but I don't want to push it right now. I'm sweating up a storm. My shoulder's still a little bit tired from the shoulder presses and Arnold presses, and I don't want to push it too much. So I'm going to stay with the same little 5-pound weights. Maybe 1 or 2 goes, a week or 2 if I'm still doing these same exercises. I'll push it up to the heavier weight. So here we go. Last set of the dumbbell flies. Oh, and I'm going to engage the core this time. So lift up the legs a teeny bit to engage the core. That works great. And going up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's great. Okay, that worked a bit better than I thought it would. I've gone through this list before, but every time I go through this, I get a different feeling, and I'm feeling good this time. I don't know if I felt as good last time. Next set is, or next exercise I'm working on is the dumbbell pullover. So arms are extended above my chest, slowly lower above my head. So instead of the fly going this way across my chest, it's going above my chest in the laying down position. I'm going to start this with a lightweight. I'm going to start with the 3 pounds. And I'd be surprised if I go beyond the 3 pounds. It's a lot easier for me to do this than to do this. So we'll see. I'll take one more breath here before lying down and starting up with the dumbbell pullovers. I hope this clipboard never falls on me. I'm probably going to have to use something other than a clipboard at some point in time, but it's working for now. All right, dumbbell pullovers coming up. I'm going to lift my feet. I'm going to engage my core some more, so I'm going to lift my feet for the core engagement. Ooh, I'm not quite far enough away from the wall. I need to scooch a little bit. There, I'm far enough away from the wall now. So my feet are up off the ground a tiny bit. It helps me engage my core. I'm ready for my dumbbell pullovers for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's good. One set down, 2 more to go. I could probably go a little heavier. I don't want to though. It doesn't feel quite right to go to the next set of weights here. Thank you. I'm getting some more encouragement here from the chats. I really do appreciate it. Encouragement, great comments, likes, follows, subscribes, whatever works best for your end, whatever you can send my way. I really do appreciate it. I'll get started with my next set of this chest pullovers. All right, lifting my legs up a teeny bit to engage my core here, and pull it over for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that felt good. That felt good enough, so I'm going to push it up to my slightly heavier weights there. I went from a 3-pound weight to a 5-pound weight. Not a huge difference. I just want to be cautious. I don't want to get injured. I mean, an injury at this point will set me back a good ways. No point in getting injured. Actually, as I'm talking about this, I'm looking at the lighter weights thinking, maybe those are a better idea. But now, I think I can handle these. And I'll get back down here. I need one more breath of fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but got one breath of air. Going back and one more set. Chest pullovers. Legs slightly off the ground so I can engage my core. And I'm pulling over for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The heavier weights were definitely the way to go. It made engaging my core easier because my feet were acting as a counterbalance. The heavier weights resembled my legs more in weight. I'm sure my legs weighed more than 5 pounds each. So it actually made the work a little bit easier. I might have been using more than just my arms and chest to bring up the weights, which made it easier as well. I might go, that was my last set for the chest pullovers there. But next time around, I might go for the heavier weight I have here, the 8-pound weights. I probably will go heavier. I'm just starting to do these things, so I'm still learning as to what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and what, I'm talking through it. Let's see. I got some chat going on here. Yeah, I do appreciate that. It's a backlit exercise. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I do appreciate it. But it felt great. It did feel good. Next up, lying tricep extensions. So I'm gonna have my I'm gonna be lying back. I'm gonna have my triceps, I guess my elbows straight up, and I'm just gonna extend my triceps on both sides, straight up. I'm gonna start with a 3-pound weight. Yeah, with this previous one with the dumbbell pullover, I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm starting off with a lighter weight. I felt really comfortable with the heavier weight, so even with the other heavier, slightly heavier weight, I think I feel comfortable. It counterbalanced my legs really well. My arms feel comfortable with it, and maybe I will, maybe I won't next time. That's for a future day. I'll focus in on my lying tricep extensions at this point. All right, here we go. All right, so lying down. I'm going to engage my core. I'll lift up my legs a little bit. I got my elbows straight up. I'm going to put my palms face up and just extend my triceps like that. So for 8, 7, I'm really focusing in on my triceps as well as my core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That felt great. The 3 pounds weren't quite enough for me, so I'll push up. I'll push up to these 5-pounders and try it again. Feeling good. I appreciate all the comments, all the chats. I really do appreciate it. It's been good. It's been really good, actually. Okay, coming back down to lying tricep extensions. Legs slightly up, engaging my core. Elbows straight up. Palms facing away from me towards the ceiling, I guess. And I'm going to extend my triceps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That felt great. All right, that's the right way for this moment for me. So I'll stick to it for my 3rd set of that. Doing pretty good on time. So I'll take a couple breaths and get back to it. All right, here we go. Lying tricep extensions, 3rd set. And let's see. I might do 2 more sets. I have enough time to do a 4th set of this. I am enjoying it. So here I am. My legs slightly off the ground to engage my core. My elbows straight up, away from my body towards the ceiling. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. And extending my triceps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, feeling good. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating up a storm too, so that's probably a good sign too. I only had 3 of those planned, but I'm going to throw a 4th one in. That felt great. All right, here we go. Lying on my back, my elbows pointing straight up toward the ceiling, my palms straight up towards the ceiling. I got some weights, dumbbells in my hands. I'm going to lift up my feet a tiny bit, engage my core, and extend my triceps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Felt really good on that one. If you're following along at home, fantastic. Let me know about it. And yeah, if you have any comments or suggestions, I'm welcome. I welcome them. Oh, let me take a peek at what's coming in. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing hands neutral grip, palms facing each other. Palms facing each other. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want to drop the weight on my face. Yeah, I am hydrating. I do appreciate it. Right now, I just have a YouTube channel that I post all of these workouts to the YouTube channel. It's the same well, I guess similar name. It's dadbodwithjc, and I'm JC. So dadbodwithjc, and if you search for that on YouTube, that's all my 20-something videos will pop up. I'm on YouTube does a better job of keeping count. I just add the titles, whatever yesterday's was. I think yesterday's was day 22, so today will be day 23. Every once in a while, like throughout all this mess, I think I've missed a day or two. You know, life happens. So I you know, let's say if I miss tomorrow, then the next day will be, you know, just keep the counter alive, 23, 24, that sort of thing. All right, next up is the triceps bench press. I should just have enough time for this. Triceps bench press. Palms facing each other over my chest, and then push up. So it's a tricep bench press. So the palms will be facing each other for this, and it'll be going straight up and down. And I'm going to start that with a 3-pound weight so I don't hit my face with it. If I feel comfortable, I'll move up to the 5s. All right, here we go. Lying down again. Elbows. Okay, legs straight out. Actually, feet elevated a little bit just to engage my core. Elbows straight up. Palms facing each other. I'm going to press it straight up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so if you go to my YouTube page, please subscribe, like, follow, whatever it is that you can perk up my YouTube page. I don't have a whole lot of traction there yet, so anything you can do to help me out there, I'd really appreciate that too. It's fantastic. All right, I've caught my breath a teeny bit there. I'll go for another one of another set of the triceps bench press. Getting on my back, getting my feet straight out, my elbows directly in front of my chest, palms facing each other, and pressing the weight straight up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see if there's I think there might be more chats in here. Oh, cool, thank you. Yeah. I really appreciate that. I don't know what no-op is, but if I figure out what no-op is, I'll definitely throw my thoughts out for that. I do appreciate the positive feedback and the well wishes and all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you look at my day 1 of my YouTube and day whatever this is, 20 something, if I don't look very different, I at least feel a little bit better, you know, physically fitness sort of way. One more set of this a tricep bench press. So for this, feet straight out, elbows straight up above my chest, and pressing with my palms facing each other. Legs lift a little bit for engaging the core, pressing my triceps up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, that's about it for me. I'm right at the 1 hour mark here. So I always close these out by, again, saying, hey, I'm JC. This has been Dad Bod with JC. Hope you get something out of this. Whatever it is, either following along or feeling, hey, I'll work out too. Maybe I said something that resonates with you from my little list of things to do. I like to close with a forward fold, taking a couple breaths. And a big thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.